What is going on, road trippers? Road Trip Nate here. Once again, welcome back to the channel. Been a minute. Been busy with life, working, doing other things in life. But tonight, as the captions at the top stated, I'm going to take a look at the top 10 poorest states in the U.S. Tomorrow we'll do a top 10 richest states in the U.S. As always, got my list right here. But with that being said, let's get started and do the top 10 poorest states in the U.S. as of 2019, because 2020 kind of got everything bushwhacked a little bit. So we're doing the most up-to-date rankings. But let's get started. Coming in at number 10, South Carolina. South Carolina has a booming population of 5,148,714. That is up from 11.3% since 2010. Has a drop in the poverty rate from 18.9% in 2011 to 13.8% in 2019. Also called the Magnolia State, I believe. And it is a southeastern state overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. Number 9, Tennessee, famous for country music, whiskey, and its mountainous landscape. Got a population of 6.8 million, grown 7.6% since 2010. The poverty rate has fallen from 18.3% in 2014 to 13.9% in 2019. Currently it's lowest since 2000, which was at 13.5%. Number 8, Oklahoma. Oklahoma sits in the south central region of the U.S., surrounded by 4 different mountain ranges: the Ouachitas, the Arbuckles, the Wichitas, and the Kiamichis. I hope I said all those right. With almost 4 million residents, the population has grown 5.5% in the last decade. It's got a high poverty rate of 15.2%. Has steadily fallen in the last 10 years, with a high child poverty rate of 21.7%. So, what's going on in Oklahoma? Number 7, Alabama. Music, hot weather, and civil rights history. Current estimated poverty rate of 15.5%. Its lowest recorded since 2000. The state population is 4.9 million, which has grown 2.6% over the last 10 years. Alabama has a high child poverty rate of 23.8%. Number 6, West Virginia. West Virginia is always on a negative. It's always on negative lists. West Virginia is. It's always got a high opioid crisis going on. It's got a high poverty rate. But apparently, according to the national average, it is number 6 on this list. The mountain state, it's known for its natural beauty. A population of 1,792,147, which has fallen by 3.3% over the last 10 years. It's got a high poverty of 16%, which is higher than the national average, but it's got its lowest rate of poverty that it's seen in 20 years. Number 5, my home state, Arkansas. Arkansas is it's a southern Midwestern state with a population of just over 3 million people, with the poverty rate dropping from 19.8% in 2012 to 16.2% in 2019, which is still higher than the national average. The child poverty rate is 24.7% in the state of Arkansas. So, woo pig suey. The Northwest Arkansas region, I'm sure they will have way better numbers because we are doing the right things in this area of the state. Number 4, Kentucky, the bluegrass state, famous for horse racing, food, and bourbon. Population 4,467,673, which has grown 3% since 2010. The poverty rate has significantly fallen from 19.4% in 2011 to 16.3% in 2019. Number 3, New Mexico. New Mexico is another one of those states that's always on a poverty list, top 10 in the states. But Mexico has a poverty rate of 18.2%. Their poverty rates have consistently dropped since 2013, which was a high of 21.9% to 18.2% in 2019. It is the second highest state for child poverty at 26.3%. The population in New Mexico is 2 million, which has grown by 1.8% since 2010. Number 2, Louisiana. The Pelican State has a population of 4.6 million. The poverty rate is 19%, which has slightly decreased in the last 9 years. And that drop has been inconsistent. The poverty rate rose slightly between 2018 and 2019, 18.6% to 19%, which is still lower than 2011 when they had a poverty rate of 20.4%. Number 1, Mississippi, which is always number 1. Every video I've watched, any video I watch of poverty, Mississippi is always ranked right at the top. So let's get in there and see what Mississippi has to offer. The birthplace of blues, the poverty rate, 19.6%, far above the national average of 10.5%. That rate has fallen from 2012's high of 24.2%, which is still the highest in the country of child, which is still the highest in the country. And the child poverty rate is also the highest at 27.8%. As I said, this was a ranking of the poorest states in the country. Tomorrow I will do a ranking of the richest states in the country. But that is going to do it for today. If you're new here, please feel free to hit that subscribe button after the video to stay notified on all my current and future whereabouts. And if you like this video, give it that big old thumbs up. Lets me know you care. This is Road Trip Nate saying so long from mi casa. Until next time, road trippers.